So this is the look of a H2 Hummer's underbelly. What I'm planning to do is take off this transmission oil case, which I've tried to do previously, but I ran into a problem that I didn't anticipate, which is this exhaust pipe goes right across the oil pan, preventing you from taking this off all the way. So if you own a, I don't know if other Chevys or GM Silverados or 2500s are built like this, but this is the problem here. I thought about, well, when I took this off the first time, I took this off hoping to take it off, but there's not enough clearance right here. I need another inch or two in order to get this oil pan all the way off and be able to drain the transmission fluid and replace a filter. There's a filter that's in the H2 Hummer. Again, I don't know if it's in the other Chevrolet GM 4x4s as well, but there's a filter that should be replaced in there as well. So the plan is to, part 2 of the video will be to either, well, my creative thought was to take this to a muffler shop and have them build me a way to remove this temporarily and then snap it back in place. That was one idea I had, but I have a mechanic friend of mine who says that I should loosen these bolts from the exhaust manifold, from the exhaust pipes, loosen this up, which would also need me to loosen up this one. If I can loosen these up and gain a couple of inches, I might have enough clearance to remove this pan. So hope you're seeing all this. Another common thing with the H2s and GM, I don't know, regarding the H2, sometimes these transmission brackets can break, and there is some replacement parts that can fix that. I haven't had a problem, but I'm keeping an eye on that when that happens. It's not the end of the world when this little thing breaks in here. You just replace it with another bracket that's aftermarket, and that takes care of that. In fact, I need to grab some of those just to have them on standby. But again, the job for this one is going to be to take off this transmission oil pan, drop it, dump all the quarts of fluid, which is about probably 3 or 4, draining down here, and drain the filter, get the filter out of there, pop the other filter back on, rebolt it. I'm also going to probably put in a drain plug when I have to get this off, just making this easier next time around. Maybe put the drain plug right there. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Right there or somewhere. So maintenance to be done, transmission fluid on a AM General H2 Hummer. It's been more than 30,000 miles. I've got about 35,000 miles on this vehicle, but I want to replace this. Typically you change your transmission every 30, 45, 60,000 miles, 90, and so on and so forth. Lasts a long time, but you do want to make sure it's clean and taking care of your transmission. Again, in this case, I'm gonna simply drain and refill. I am not going to flush. I don't recommend flushing from my experience and from what I understand. So hope this is somewhat interesting. I will try to make a video too to show the process of actually getting it done. Take care, y'all.